the cusser. That's you, the cusser.
See everything all right.
Cool. Who?
Let me see if everything's all right. I'm running something.
Ooh. Snatchies.
I'm too hungry for these snatches.
See, you cut a nigga?
What?
Negro.
Let me share myself out.
Every time I do that, then I got to start over.
I'll share you out.
It's a little chilling. Oh, man. Oh, daggone. Shoot, you need a blanket for in here just to throw on your daggone shoulders.
What? You cold?
It's a little drafty. Let me see.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna use that. Put on the blanket that I was making. What, this junkie one? Yeah. Damn, you ate all my crackers like that, you greedy
I
animal?
had one.
You lying.
I did. Let's see who's in the house. Hey, Joshua.
Hey, Josh.
Chilly. I'm a little chilly. What's happening? Hey. Yep, you always first, Joshua.
Tree posts.
Joshua the man. What you do today, Josh? What you do today? Don't forget the thumbs up, people in the clouds. First place all the time. Yes, you are. We're going to have a little discussion with Catherine with friends. It's a topic she wants to talk about. Okay. All right, Joshua. You know, I'm ready to take these braids out already.
Why? Sick of them?
I know they had me hot sometime on my neck at night.
You don't roll them up?
Yeah, I do, but they be falling back down. I don't know. Let's see what next week brings. Because I haven't been here one day and snatch him out the next. I like my little ponytail bun, though. I see on your pictures you have long hair from 1999. Yeah. Yes,
now we're just gonna get straight to it. I don't care who's here, who's not. Watch the video later. Just like and subscribe. And leave a cash app.
Leave a cash app. I can't pop.
Leave a cash
I gotta learn how.
You put in your banner.
What banner? I'm not on StreamYard.
Oh, well. All you do is drop it at the bottom then.
But I can't find my comments. That's what I gotta do.
Okay, what's your cash app thing?
$. D Williams 4562. Yeah, it's what it growed, then I cut it off, and then it growed, then I cut it off, and now it's just doing what it want to do.
What you said? D Williams?
D Williams 4562.
Oh, Joshua put it in. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Joshua.
Joshua,
he put it. Joshua, it's 4562. Joshua.
Take that one down.
Yeah, take that one down. It's 4562.
Y'all don't know. Yo!
D. Williams. Right. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Joshua ain't no joke. Thank you, Joshua. That's why he's my moderator.
That's right. That's what we call a good moderator.
Joshua on point.
Now, I was on somebody's bushes last night.
Uh-huh.
In their clouds. And they had a topic. about parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a bad mother if you like you going through something in your life and you gave your mother your child
your
to
children,
raise?
if your children
I
or
won't say your child. If you don't get your child or your children, whatever.
no problem.
Or
Thank you.
or okay. There's my thing is I can talk about me personally. Or
Get the topic right first.
Right. Or that's what I'm trying to do. Or would you as being a parent, will you raise your child, or will you say, listen, I can't do it, or will you put your child up for adoption? Put your grandkids up.
What she's saying
put
is,
put your grandkids up in the foster home.
if your child or if your children, I'm talking to my audience. If your child, your children is going through something, say it could be something mental, it could be drug abuse, it could be some of anything, and what you saying they gave the
no, like
as a grandmother, you going to get the child, or they bring the child to you?
If your child comes and you say, "Mom, I need help," because I'm out here and I need some help,
right?
Will you turn your back on your child?
No, I take my grandchild.
Or would you say, like, you got to put your child up for adoption or get somebody else?
I'm a grandmother. I would take my grandchild.
I would take
without a doubt.
I would take my grandchildren too. Mm-hmm. But like, I would say, like, if the mother's like sickly or something like that, I would try to find a good family person that will raise my kids. I would want my children in no system. Like, in other words, this guy he was talking. He said, like, the mother's bad because she did that.
No, that
like he said,
he probably thinking of like more selfish. Thinking like the person just being selfish because maybe that person he thinking of is on drugs, and that's how a lot of people think. Oh, they on drugs and they got these kids all over the daggone place, or they got the mama and the sister, taking care of the kids, this, that, and the other. They need to get themselves together and come get their kids. So I would prefer to go. That's without doubt. I'm coming to get my grandchild. My grandchild is not going through no system.
No, not going through no system.
But there's a lot of grandparents, they'll tell you put them kids in the system quick.
Exactly.
They don't want to be bothered with no kids.
If I couldn't do it and I had other children, I would give my other kids, can you do this here?
Right.
You understand? That's what I would do. Mm-hmm. And I guess more this person was saying about this other person, because this person, like, they got a room now. They just they got a room, and they're in another state, and they feel like this person should get your own kid. But what I'm looking at, this person's not ready. They're not ready yet.
No, they only got a room.
Exactly.
They need to get on their feet. Before I give even my grandchild back, I'm going to make sure that they're straight. Right.
Exactly.
That they're in a position to take the child back.
Exactly. Like, you ain't got enough space for the child. Because a lot of people, there's some people that feel that just because you're doing that for your child, that other parent is not helping. I don't believe that. I believe that parent called a good mother, and I'm sure that a mother, like, just because they're not with their kid, that they in contact with their child. Because also as being a grandmother, you're gonna make sure that it's gonna be some contact like that.
Yeah, that the mother come see the child.
They're gonna come see the child. That once they got their stuff together. You understand? Mm-hmm. You're gonna come see your kid, and you're gonna call them every day. You also gonna do homework on online. Get your laptops and stuff together. You understand? And I'm sure
still interact no matter what they going through. Still interact. Okay, now suppose the parent is on drugs. And
I'm not talking about why they going through that. I'm talking about once they start getting together.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, what I look at in the 70s and today, back in the 70s, I used to see drug addicts
Yeah,
take care of their kids.
They
They
make sure,
didn't take from their kids like some
no.
of these
They make sure their kids
people
were
out here
straight,
now.
and with the rest, they just messed it up.
Exactly. They made sure they made sure they came home to their mother and made sure mom was okay and came there with a bag of food, even they stole it.
Yeah. Hmm. They did. They took care. They took
Yeah.
care. They couldn't physically take care of them, but they made sure that they was all right. They'll come in there. They'll see them for a while. They'll rock and roll for a minute.
Yep, talk to
and
them
look at
and
them.
make sure they doing the right thing. But you better listen to my mother too.
Exactly.
They don't want nothing from today and in the 70s. Totally different.
Sure is.
It's different. You understand? They just
Well, that's because too. Grandma, back then, grandma was 60, late 50s.
You're right.
In the some of them was older than that, taking care of kids in the 70s. Where grandma now is
30,
40,
40.
41, 42. So the whole different thing. They ain't trying to take care of nobody's kids. Like, I ain't doing that one. So that's like crazy.
But giving up, no, I won't give up my kids. But I heard, from what I be listening to, there's a lot of grandmothers that give up their kids and put them in the system.
Yeah, they do.
Like they don't want
Like it's nothing. Because they figure like this it. That's their business. I raised mine. That's the way they feel. I raised mine. I ain't raised no
But my
more.
thing is like
How can you do something like that, right?
yeah, I can't see my bloodline up there in no damn foster home. I'm sorry, no, I can't do it. You know,
Well,
like shit.
Shoot.
Some of the places are worse than, please, allegedly. Let me put that out there.
Let me turn this around.
But,
Well, you know, Pickle.
Right.
She was one that did stuff
she
like
did
that.
it. She only kept one and the rest.
She didn't care about.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. No,
And really ain't care about the one she had. Really. And I get and her, I don't know what's a little.
Some people do things for money too.
Or selfishness.
Yeah.
Out of selfishness.
I'm not gonna be selfish with no children.
Exactly.
If I can't
You need
raise
help?
them, I'm gonna make sure
Help.
I'm gonna get somebody in my family that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be too sad if I'm not able to, and then they got to go in the system. I think I would have, sick and all, they have to stay with me. Just got to work it out. Let me get a maid or something like that coming through here. Give me some kind of help. Pay somebody to come through.
Good. And help you out with the old bad kids, right?
Because back in the days, when them grandmothers used to be home, that's one thing. These days, grandmother's not home. Grandma working.
That's true.
Because the rent too damn high.
Mm-hmm. And plus, like I said,
They
it's a different era too. Because like I said, it's not that many old grandmothers anymore. You know, like say like after our generation, it's no old grandmothers. You see the grandmothers, they young.
Because daycare, these daycares out here.
I can't even see. Well, that's what they have to do now.
Yeah,
You see a lot
they
of
gotta
young
work.
girls putting their babies in baby care at what? When they got to go back?
3 months.
Yeah, three and
3 or 4 months.
got the daycare raised your damn child.
When I used to see that, to me that was like unheard of.
Exactly.
That's
To me
unheard
too.
of.
I don't like that right today.
I don't like that today.
Putting a baby
either.
in a daycare that young.
That young, no.
But like I say, that's because grandma
That's a
is young
baby.
and grandma's out there working. So
Yeah.
you know.
And then what they charging for daycare these days? Grandma couldn't be home. She could stay home if she feel like she want to babysit some kids. Some of them be paying like almost like $300-$500 a week.
Not that much. What, for a baby?
No, period. Daycare's
I think about
high.
wanting some change.
What do you mean wanting some change? Are you sure? I need to look through this here. I need to know.
I think it is.
Do anybody know out here how much daycare now these days?
How much
like
is
for a
daycare
4 or
these
5-year-old?
days?
Matter of fact, let's start from 3 to 6 months, and then let's go from 1 to 5.
I know.
How much
the
is
last
that?
time I paid for daycare, it was $55.
No,
And I thought that was
I don't
high.
think you'll never see that again.
No, it was $55. Sure was.
like I don't know. I guess it's according to where you at. Where you at? I hear some daycares like 1,000 a week or something like that. That's crazy.
That's
like how much money are you making? If
First
you
of
got
all,
paid
what
daycare,
are you in there doing that I should pay you $1,000 a week?
please. You must be supplied with uniforms, breakfast, lunch, and give me a bag for my child to bring home their dinner.
Psst.
But daycare these days, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true, but also too, I don't know. These day kids full these days. I don't even know.
I don't know, but it's
Cause I don't pay at the baby age, so I don't know what be going on with the daycare these days. But a lot of them young girls, they all putting their kids in daycare at 3 and 4 months.
Yeah, them little babies.
So your baby laying there is probably soiled up. Ain't nobody gonna walk around holding your baby because they got other kids of mine.
Then they should
laying there idle
they
all
should
day.
be in there. They shouldn't be in there. I'm sorry, because if you give somebody quality money, you want quality care.
Exactly.
And that's how that goes. Period. But it's sad that even
you gotta think about your baby.
Even when my grandkids was young, and they was like 1, 2 years old, go to daycare. I didn't like it, but I had to work. I had to work.
I think at toddler age is okay, where you could go on their feelings and their emotions.
I didn't like I ain't like that 1 year, 2 year old thing. I ain't like that.
Let me see. Rose was in. She was. What was she? 3. I think she was 3 before she started. 3, yeah, about 3 going on 4. No, she had been 3 because I didn't want her to be in the house too much.
Right.
But I had plenty of babysitters. You had her. Dale, you and Dale, the only ones that had her. That's why she ain't coming over here today.
Says she's been over here too much.
Yep, she said she been over here all her life. She's so stupid. Shoot.
So, but I don't think if a child, if one of your children give their children like to a sibling or to their parent to raise because they're not able, is a problem. I don't think that's a problem.
It all depends on the grandparent, you know.
Because the thing is, like, I want them totally together. I want them, when they come pick up their child, they got the room ready, the whole apartment, wherever he's living at. They live in a nice neighborhood. The whole apartment, everything is ready. That child just come in there with her bags and all that stuff, with her clothes and whatnot, and being taken care of.
Born back with your mama.
Back with your mother. Yes.
That's true, because it takes a toll on them too, because they want to be with their mother.
Exactly.
I don't care how raggedy they are.
That's right. They love their mother, and I don't think that is not a problem. I don't care what some people think. You understand? Like this person was talking about, they need to raise their own child and such and such and such. When they could, they would. And I don't think like a person should be knocked because of that. Get out of here, please. I can see somebody like I can see like the person already got a nice apartment and all that stuff, and they don't want to take care of that child. Period. And just try to put it on their mother. Now that's an issue. Like,
exactly. I ain't doing that.
No.
Because you want to be free.
Exactly. Because you want to be free. You don't want to be bothering no children.
Exactly.
But if you need some help, I think parents should be there.
I know that's right.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I was on a show earlier today. It was, I don't know where it was at. It wasn't in New York. One of them, I forgot where it was at. One of them, I don't know where it was at. But anyway, it was a little black girl. The nuns was taking care of her. They had, it was the foster home with the nuns running it.
Right.
And they had other kids in there. So it had more Caucasian kids in there than black kids. So she always used to wonder why she was in there from a baby. So she looked like she about 6, it might be 7. I'd say about 7, maybe
Mm.
about 7, going on 8. And she would never get picked because everybody wanted a white child. So this one couple, they came in. They were the white couple, and they was going to adopt her. This, that, and the other. Blase, blase. She was a very, very smart girl, smart little girl, and her she came in with a chain on her neck that had an L on it. So the nun named her, say, Lizzie.
Mm.
You know, they named her Lizzie as a baby. So when it was time for the adoption, you know, and the judge was up there. He was talking, oh, we have to be safe with the girl, make sure that, you know, this is a family that's going to take care of her, this, that, and other, blah, 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 blah. But the little girl stood up and she started just busting out crying and said she please don't let them adopt me. I don't want to be adopted by them. I don't want to be adopted by them. So everybody like turned around like, what's wrong with her? This outburst. So the parent was saying, oh, she probably had a nightmare, something like that. Well, I don't know why she's acting like this. Blase, blase, this, that, and the other. So they started looking into, you know, asking the little girl like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Watch your words just because you say something.
No, I ain't. They was asking her, what's wrong? What's wrong? So she was just saying how she felt, because you know she couldn't really like express herself, but she had one of the nuns had gave her like a phone, you know, so she would. When she went over to the place, they had the room like already made up, and this, that, and the other, you know. But the little girl, she was smart. She said like she noticed that they would act nice to her in front of people, but then would say things like behind her back when nobody was there. The new parents.
Oh.
The adopted parents.
They was letting her go. They was letting her go home with them, and all that stuff.
Yeah, to get used to them.
Right.
To get used to her.
Mm.
So then she took the recorder. She and went by their room and they was talking. She just cut on the recorder, and then she came back. And so when I think she somehow or another the judge asked her, she said my phone, and like, you know, they listened to the phone. Long story short, her biological parents, something happened, I forgot what it was, but her daughter was kidnapped, and they was asking for some ransom money, but they didn't have it, so they left the child in front of the what's that called?
Church?
The orphanage.
Oh.
Yeah, they left the baby in front of the orphanage, and the guy just took off, you know, because they ain't had the money. So they never knew. They said they were going. The guy said, "I'm gonna kill your baby if you don't give up the money." So they thought the baby was dead. So long story short, when the judge asked her what was wrong, come to find out, the people that were gonna adopt her
was the one that stole her?
No, they was traffickers.
Oh, really?
And they were gonna pass her off to somebody in Shanghai, something like that there. But they on the tape it was saying, yeah, they were gonna use her body parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were gonna use her body parts, and it was a big old thing.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. Mm-hmm. Yep, I was looking at it on YouTube earlier, but when it hit the news and everything, so the biological parents saw the change she had, and they kept saying, the mother kept saying, that's her, that's our child, and they came from wherever they were a ways away. They came back for their kid.
Good for them.
They came back for their
And good
kid.
for that girl was being smart and whatnot.
I think they went to jail or whatever case may be.
Really should. That's terrible. Thank God she was smart.
Exactly. She was a smart little girl, and that's what she didn't like. She said, you know, she's too sassy. She's too smart. You know, this, that, and the other.
So shoot, these days, so they got to be careful in foster homes, like who are getting these kids there.
That was I forgot where it was, but yeah, that's why I said a lot. Take care of your bald head kids.
Exactly.
Shit.
Take care of your kids.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot
If
that
you
goes
can't,
on in them. Everybody be ready to dump them kids and force them home, but they be better off. I don't know. It's like a 50-50 sometimes. You got some people that love your child better than they do, and then you got some that just want to check.
Just want to check.
Mm-hmm. Just want to check. Don't give 2 cents about your kid.
Sure don't.
And if they got kids, they take care of their kids with the money better than they take care of the
Now
kids they
that's
getting the money
ugly.
for.
I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that. I was like, what in the world is going on here?
Crazy. Shoot.
I remember I was going to classes to be a foster mother because some years ago, one of my clients, she was a case manager.
Mm-hmm.
No, she was What you call
Foster
them?
parent?
No, what you call them that work there?
A caseworker.
A caseworker?
Yeah.
She was a caseworker for foster care.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Come on, Miss Kathy, you'll be a great foster mother. Come on, go to the classes." I went to the classes. I did, and I met a lot of foster mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they just you go to the classes, they put it like it is.
Uh-huh.
I said, I don't want to be a foster.
Uh-huh.
No, because how some of the rules are. Hopefully they change because that was at least for me about 20 years ago anyway.
What, that you can't do this and you can't do that?
Okay. Now what I thought being a foster parent, like what I wanted to do, I wanted to interact with the child at first.
No, you can't do that.
No, see that's the thing. I thought like I said okay, like I want a teenager about 14, about 13, something like that, and I want to interact with her, like go take her to dinner, and we get to know each other and stuff like that. That's what I thought you could do, but it wasn't like that.
If they in a group home or something like that, you can't. I think they would allow you.
No, they don't.
A couple of hours.
No, they don't.
They probably don't. They just want you to take them because they got.
But for what I hear, what they do is. I think it's more of the child probably because they said like sometimes they have the child in the room, like you be there and you just like got an interview or something like that with them, and talking with them and whatnot. The child be around, and they don't want to be checking you out.
Right.
I believe stuff like that, but you don't know. But you don't know.
I guess they.
And then like I also asked them. They was talking about this little kid like used to like to use matches, and he was about 4, and they said like 4 or 5 or something like that. And then the lady said it was hard for her to do because she gets up all the time because you never know what this kid gonna be doing these matches. And I said so can't you just call up
the place?
Let me get this. What you call them? The social worker, and I said like, tell her what's going on. Like, I can't do this. She said, yeah, you can call them, and she said if they come like between 5 and so they can come like 6 months later.
I don't know about that.
No, that's what she said. And this is what the foster parents are telling me. All of them sitting up there, and they just telling you how it is. They say it's not gonna be that easy. You call them and say, look, I got a problem. I can't do this no more. They said you gotta wait. Because they got to find to replace that child. Yeah, they got. And they said sometimes it could be like 6 months later. It's not no immediate nothing. So that kind of like I'm like, what? I said, so why do you got to force? I said, due to the fact you can't meet these people, and you got this stranger in your house, and they got an attitude, stuff like that. I said, how about they decide to knock you upside your head? They said, well, you just get knocked upside your head, and you just got to call the cops and they still got to stay in your house until they come pick up that child. And who knows how long that could be. So you got to deal with that. I said, so if a child be putting their hands on me and you try to tell me that I can't stop them?
Hey, you girl, Lala.
They said no. Because if you put your hands on them, you go to jail.
Lala said being a foster parent is not easy.
Exactly. They said you go to jail if you put your hands on them.
Now that's true.
So they can bust you side your head and do it. I'm like, come on now. That's to me. I say, that's kind of That's why I thought that I could meet Like just get. I want the child to get to know me. I want to be comfortable with them just as much as I am with them. They said
Well, it
no.
depends. If you with, like, say, if they're in a home, and you and that foster parent, because they'll send you um to, like, the foster parent will come to the agency so you can meet the child that way in a room. And you play child, this, that, and the other, see if y'all match. But if you get cool with that foster parent, they will allow you to come to the house, and they let you spend more time with the child, to see if you really are fit. So when you keep going back to the agency, they see how the child is attached to you, how they take to you. So
and so then the case manager, like, we was cool when she said, "Kathy, I'm gonna help you with a good kid." When I said no. After that day, I was uncomfortable with the whole idea. Then I'm done.
Like Lala said, being a foster parent, it ain't easy.
Lala, you a foster parent or have been?
Lala. Let me see if she's still here. She still answer. Thumbs up, done. Thank
Because
you.
I had also been watching like on TV and I read stories like this foster mom. She said she had a whole family of 4. She said she had the hardest time with them, but she said like she raised them to adults and they just love her and they just loved her to death. You understand?
I'm quite sure they probably had to get used to.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of them are, you may well say these days and times. She said no. Her mother is.
Oh wow.
These days and times, a lot of them kids, they be having issues because of the parent, and a lot of them don't understand why am I there and my mother ain't coming to get me and this, that, and other. So they go through their issues, and some of them be bounced around from house to house because some have issues.
Yeah, some are worse than others.
Yeah, some are.
And
some are.
I heard a lot of stories.
But if you're not compatible with that child, I mean, I don't. That's why I said it depends on, I guess, what agency you deal with. They'll come and pick the child up. Now I don't know about no 6 months. Well,
Whatever.
What I know of.
Them in there, they was down to earth. I enjoy them foster mothers because they was talking. And I went to about 3 classes and they ain't see me no more. I like, goodbye. That's it. I can't do it.
Like I said, I knew a lady was foster care, and she had the brother and sister, and the sister had to been about 4.
Watch your words.
I know, and the brother had to been about 6. And the little girl used to have a flesh issue, and she would always want it from her brother.
How can a 4-year-old even think that way? Now,
because something had been going on in
her life,
in her house, in the house.
That's terrible.
I think the mother was on drugs, but it was so bad the lady couldn't have them together. She had to send the
boy in a different home.
She had to send the girl
in a different home.
Yeah, they had to be They had to be separated.
That's crazy. That young.
Yeah, she said she had issues. She had issues bad. I don't know if she could have been. It seems to me, from her story, that the child. Oh, I don't know where the mama probably was on drugs or something like that, and just adults were just having the little girl just doing things, and it became like a habit for her.
That's terrible.
It became like a habit. So
that's terrible.
that was horrible. I said, I wonder how she doing today. I don't know.
Hope she all right.
I'm quite sure she probably grew up with some issues. That young. So yeah.
She probably got to see a psychiatrist. Well, she definitely has.
Lala said, but my mom was very, very strict, and she told the teenage boy that she was taking care of that. Oh, she told the teenage boy that she was taking care of he has to go to school, graduate high school because of all her biological children had to. I know that's right. You do have to be strict. You have
Right.
to be strict to a point because you can't be too strict because you got some kids she did this and she did that, and plus too they look at the child too when they come back. They like monitor the child, how the child's taken to you. Is they scary when you say something to them? Do they like flinch and all that type of stuff like that? Because some of them people out there be doing stuff. Remember the Scotch bonnet issue? That was, with that lady
Scotch bonnet.
in that putting that in that little boy mouth.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
That's why sometimes some people ain't here today.
And you got that right. Some people ain't meant. That's why I say a lot of people do something. Those people that do things for a check, that quick money. Get out of here. Don't do it because that's your passion. That's your love, and you love children.
Exactly.
Don't do it because you need an extra income, and that's what a lot of people do. They do it because they need an extra income.
It's open. Hey, you diverse and Sheila Cross.
Hey,
did you
you
ever
diverse.
diverse? Girl, what is your first name? What is your first name? You diverse.
How you know? She want to tell you her
only
real
if
name.
you're comfortable telling me your first name, or give me a little nickname I can call you.
Why you didn't want to call her you diverse?
That's you diverse. Because that's too much for me to say. You diverse.
Brother. Lala said so. He did.
Put a smile on my face.
And
now,
so
Miss
grateful.
Sheila,
He has
darling.
his high school diploma.
The face
and he's
is
working with the
Jay
government. Amen to
or
that.
Jay. Okay, Jay.
She
You
was
ain't
a
never
good
sent me
foster
that.
mother.
You never got in contact with me, did you? I wanted,
Yeah. His other siblings that went to different foster parents did not graduate.
Our topic here.
Did they have any issues in their other home?
Our topic is: will you raise your children? You did. I probably didn't know, girl. The topic is: will you raise your grandchildren?
Sure will.
If your child is in need, or will you just let them put them in the system?
I raised my grandchild. Yes,
You
they had many issues.
I was looking.
9 times out of 10, that's what happens too.
What?
No, Lala was saying her mother, she told the guy, he graduated and he had his high school diploma and now he's working for the government. But the other siblings, they went to different foster homes and they didn't graduate. I said, did they have issues? She said, yeah. They had many issues.
Wow. And see,
That's
and the
what
thing
happens.
is, like, stuff like that. I know that's right, Universe, Janet. Janet, can you just send me you gotta send me another notice, because I didn't know if that's you or not. I probably just deleted it.
Just crazy. But that's her topic was, would you take care of your grandkids if your children had an issue and needed your help?
Right.
They couldn't do it for a while, or they can't do it no more.
And my thing, and like I said, when my child got it fully together, come get your baby. And I don't care what anybody can say. They can talk all they want to talk, honey. That's me and my child business.
Kids supposed to.
Please do.
Families supposed to keep families together.
Exactly.
Shoot. Now, if she beating on the child and acting all crazy and stuff like that, that's a whole different something. Why you got the child? Mm-hmm. Now you ain't getting them back. How about that?
Exactly.
Shoot. Yes, I would take care of my grandchild. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. Some people think it's a
Okay.
problem. You know, like for instance, like your child. You know, these days it's hard, and that's the truth. It's hard. But if your child's being raised by a member of your family or by the grandmother, and the child's raising right, and the mother is, of course, she's in contact with a child and doing all she's supposed to do too, send money, all that good stuff. So if she, just because she is in a room, I don't think like I can say like, come get your child now. Get out of here. No, that child gotta have his own. I want you fully together, together, not halfway together, full together.
So you gotta
And long as I got breath in my body, the child gonna stay with me until whatever. Until whatever. One of my grandsons live with me, and he's 24 years old. We can't give up on our young black men. They are going through so much. That is the truth, Sheila. That's the truth. You understand? Now, with young black males and whatnot, what I just can't stand, like some parents, they talk about when you're 18, they put their kids like, you gotta go. To me, I don't care what nobody say, an 18-year-old is number the full-grown 17-year-old. And just because they turn 18, you're supposed to let them go anyway. Let them go where? Do they got a job?
Nope.
Well, how about they just work at McDonald's? So they still supposed to go because they work at McDonald's? And where they going to live? You'll stay in my house and you're going to learn how to pay bills and whatnot, because you're going to help pay bills with your little bit of change in here. And and if you have to stop working and continue your education for you can make a lot of money for you get the hell out of my house, you're going to do that too. Back in our days, we lived by our grandma's house. Whole families at grandma's. I would never put my kids out. They 22 and 23. Right on, Janet. I feel the same way too. Until they got themselves fully together. Then you can go ahead on. You understand? Because they can stay till they 30. They stay till they're 30 and save up their money so they can buy a home and chill out. I have no problem with that.
Exactly. Long they, they not sitting around.
Right. Long they not sitting around being disrespectful. They can stay that as long as they. I have no problem with that. And I think somebody who like to put, hey, she, and I think if there's somebody on the outside trying to put their 2 cents in, I think they should mind their business. And I would tell them, mind your business. Just because you put your kid out at 17 or 18, that's your business. I'm not doing it.
I know that's right.
I'm not doing that. Because you want your child to, my passion is, like, when I was raising my kids, I always wanted, I said, like, if I had to leave this earth, I want to make sure my kids, they got it together. They got a good job. They got their own place.
That they can handle
and
themselves.
they can handle themselves leaving this earth. And that's the truth.
I think every parent feel like that. They want to make sure their kid is
Yeah,
straight.
exactly.
Oh, shoot.
So what you think about that, she?
Who's that, she we here?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Hey, she, long time.
Like, some people think, like, women are a little more sensitive than a man. And I don't care. That man, tell me to put my son out at 18, you leave. Especially, like, if he a good kid, I'm sorry. And not one person has come to my house to visit these boys. I wouldn't mind, but they are just adjusting. I know that's right.
Because not only the mama be going through, the kids be going through too. I mean, come on.
Exactly. My children getting out from being
Definitely
lazy
not putting my
and
sons
not
out.
trying.
I know that's right, Queen.
They can stay
Type the word
till 30
faith, guys.
if they don't get
If you want your link
together
drop.
by
Type the word faith.
30, then
Only
I
if you want
fail.
your link drop.
Absolutely.
And be sure y'all have each other.
They can. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. She.
What? What she say?
He said they could stay in there till 30, don't they get, they get themselves together.
Exactly.
He said they gotta try. He said they're not gonna try, that's like.
That's why that's so many kids in the street now, homeless teenagers.
Yeah, I
Because
be
their
seeing a
parents be
whole
kicking
lot
them
of
out.
young homeless little teenagers, like they 18 and 19 sleeping in the street. What is with that? Like sometimes I want to talk to them. And your man coming up in here telling me about me and my boys. We good. Right on, sister. Right on.
Shoot. They some parents, I mean.
Well, for the love of their man. That's right. Because
For
sometimes
the love of their man, put their boys
my husband
out.
can talk to him
Or
about being
they
a
put
black
their
man.
girls out
It's
too,
all for
because
our
they
black
say
man.
the
My
girls
grandson tells me all
is,
the time,
oh, you
"Grandma,
around
do
here
too
being
much."
fresh
I tell him,
around
"It's
my
because,
guy.
hey, I'm a mother."
Or the boyfriend
Exactly, Sheila.
start liking your daughter, and now you mad at your daughter because your man looking at your daughter, and you want her, put her out the house for him.
I seen that on YouTube.
That's crazy.
I seen that on YouTube. This girl
We
was
have to
telling
teach
her
our
mother.
kids how to be independent.
This girl was
and
telling her
responsible,
mother that her
but
boyfriend
putting them out
was
at
trying to
18
mess
or
with her.
21 is not right. Exactly.
So the mother say, "Oh, you're a liar, you're a
It all
liar,"
starts
and
from
she
here,
wanted
what
her
they
daughter
capable of
to
handling.
get out the house. And the girl, like, she had nowhere to go. She said, "Where I'm gonna go?" The mother didn't care. She said, "No, you lying on my man." So she prefer her daughter to get out of the house and she keep her man. Who would want a man in your house that was trying to? I mean,
Talk to your
like, the
daughter.
mother just didn't want to believe it. She said, "You're a liar. You're a liar."
She ain't want to believe it. That was
Make it
happening
harder.
with that.
Exactly.
She ain't want to believe it.
She didn't want to believe it. The thing is, like, I would say, you know what? I set him up, set him right up, and then I'm gonna bust his can all up in there.
Exactly. Me and my child be in cahoots together. Well, we gonna
Right on, you gonna bust him right on up. You ain't gonna do that. I'm not. See, that's a problem sometimes in some homes. Like, the mother put her man in front of her kids.
I can't stand a mother like that.
Me too. I ain't. No.
Oh,
we
they
ain't
old
doing
enough. I done did my job already. They gonna have to figure it out like I had to figure it out. Well, you knew your figuring out was rough. What do you make you think their figuring out ain't gonna be even worse?
That. Exactly.
Big dummy.
When I would first start looking for an apartment back there in the early '80s and whatnot, I could find a two-bedroom apartment like for $180 a month.
But that $180 was rough, wasn't it?
It sure enough was.
All
It was
right.
rough. Generational curse of men out. The men and women pass down bad behaviors. Exactly. Now, yeah, it was rough. And them generational curses, like the men and women, like, in other words, they're not respecting their children.
Sometimes it can be a little 50-50. Sometimes some of these kids come from a good home, just want to be an a-hole.
That's true too.
You know, sometimes you can't overspoil them, you can't underspoil them. It got to be in the middle.
Exactly.
Everything there's a balance of everything. I'm not gonna buy you Jordan and give you this and whoopie doop and keep money in your pocket just for you to go to school and just sit down and don't do nothing but try to be cute and cool. No, you're gonna have to earn. You want this and you want that, earn it. Show me some. All you have to do is make good grades, and you can have any. You can have just about anything you want as long as you bring in some good grades. Then once high school is over,
balance.
Yeah, gotta be balanced.
That's all they know. I know that's right.
Shoot.
But mothers that have these, I don't know.
Mothers that what?
That believe in what their man say.
Well, that's because they want to believe what they man say.
Children and whatnot. The thing is, you're supposed to know your child if they lying or not. If you got a lying ass child, you know you got a lie by a child, and okay.
But say, okay,
say,
you
no.
got
What do say? From the beginning, when you have a relationship and your child, you bring the man home and they can't stand him. You know it's gonna be a problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's gonna be a problem.
But sometimes you have a child
Hey,
too
Rochelle.
that will lie and say something because they don't want
That person in the house.
Yeah.
Right. And you gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
Say if you do know, then what would you do as the parent if they say, "Oh, so and so touched me," or this, that, and the other, and you know they lying out there daggone
So
teeth.
I was like, girl, now you know you're lying, but this is what I'm gonna do for you. It seems like you want to move, and I'm gonna help you get your own place, cause you gotta stop this here lying. You're not gonna be in my house lying. You understand? But what
see,
what
you got
hurt me
some
the
guys,
most
though.
if they would that it was true, and I come into some stuff like that, I will kill that Negro in my household. Nope, did I say I gotta watch it? I will Harry carry that Negro in my household.
But see, that's kind of, well, you got all types of different. You got kids that's telling the truth.
You're right.
You got kids that's lying,
Right.
and then you got kids that will willingly sleep with your man. You know. So
Now,
it all
I don't know
depends
the
how
kind of kids that's willing to sleep with your boyfriend.
I be seeing some of them stories and carrying on.
I seen that. That's kind of too much. That's
You know
what you're raising now around here.
That's what I'm saying.
What you raising?
I think that has to do a lot with mama. You hanging out with your kids, will y'all share everything like that
That's
too?
true too. You ever see mother and daughter be hanging out? Listen, more power to you, but my daughter is not hanging. Okay, my daughter right now, she be almost 50, so she can hang out with her mama now. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when you're 18 and 20.
No,
you're not hanging out with me. You understand?
And even with me, you know,
because one thing, if you got your child hanging out with you, you try to get you a boyfriend, that man is not looking at your old tail. He looking at your daughter.
Me and my daughter, I don't think we can hang out. We can go to like we can go to events and functions and family functions.
Yeah, like that.
But if I'm going to hang out, you know, or something like that there, no. I don't want her with me.
No.
Because I don't hang out like she hang out. No. You go your way with your friends. I'm going to go my way with my friends. Exactly. And when Ray and them have a birthday party, we all mutual. We're going to go over there and hang out with them, see what's going on with auntie and cousins and this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
You know, or close family friends, something like that there. But no, I can't see myself with my legs crossed sitting at the bar with my daughter.
No.
I ain't doing that one.
Neither.
Bad enough when you walk down the street with them when they young and they got a little body on them, and you got you have an old buzz. I had to get one man straight one day. I was like, I'm walking, me and Rose, we just walking, just talking, and he turned around, he looking at her hard. Turn around, you know, looking right up and down, this, that, and other. It pissed me off. I was looking at him. So I had to turn across around, child. Had to turn across around just a little bit. I have to repent later on. But I use every curse word I could think of. I said, MF, you better be looking at me. I said
that happened to a lady just recently on this block.
I cussed them out.
This lady, she was walking with her daughter's 15, but she big for her age.
Oh, that's the one that was walking by the other day. She was coming around the corner. She was fussing.
Yeah.
I figured that's what she was fussing about.
And I just said right on. Like the thing is, you see, you already know who she is. Y'all know who she is. And you already seen that little girl when she was little. Then because she got bigger and, you know, a little more.
Filling out.
You don't do that. I don't blame them. I let them have it too. I think that's
I don't care if they seen them or different. Old buzzard know a young girl. Don't be turned. Don't
do that.
Don't do that. I can't stand it. Even when I be walking down the street and I see some of these buzzards with some of these little young kids, like say about 15 or something like that, I'm quite sure you don't want to go to jail. So they don't know who I am. Walking behind them, they're like, no. They're like, keep it pushing.
Exactly.
You know, get out of here.
Get out of here. I never understood like a 40-year-old and an 18-year-old.
So he will be looking at your daughter exactly.
Sit down somewhere.
That's true.
All I see is like you want to control something.
This little black girl. I would come home from work then on the J train. This little girl, she had, I don't know where she was. It was like 5 o'clock. I don't know where she was coming. Maybe she had after school. I don't know. But she was on the J train going home. And she just bouncing all around this, that, and the other. And doing her little dances and this, that, and the other. Had this old man, he was staring her down. I think he was Spanish dude. And he was looking at her real hard. And I'm watching. I'm watching him and I'm watching the little girl. My eyes just going back and forth. And I'm just watching him. And she looking at it. He was like telling her, come on. And she like, huh? What? You know? And before she can go over there, she was standing by the door. I said, don't you go over there. I said, where your parents at? Home. I said, where you on your way to? Home. I said, you don't go over there and talk to old man. I said, you sit your little butt down over there. When your stop come, you get off. I said, but you don't be going over there and talking to nobody. And I turned around and looked at that man. I said, a couple of choice words. And then I got off the train. She went over there and she sat down. I said, stop bouncing around. Yeah, because, you know, he was trying to get fresh with her. Because she was a thick little girl. You know how they had the little uniform skirts that hide the back.
Yeah.
You know, and she bouncing around, and she by herself, and he's trying to get her attention, like come sit by him. No,
he could do anything to her. He never know.
Exactly.
You guys said, come into the store, and then that'd been all over for her. When we get off the next stop, I'm gonna buy
First
you
of
a
all, she
soda.
was to me. I think she was a little bit too young to be traveling on them trains. If you ask me, she probably had to be about the 5th grade. Yeah, about the.
And the old man tried to talk to her. That's disgusting.
Trying to tell you now. That's why I told her, stop bouncing yourself around. Go sit down. So go sit over there until your stop come. You did the right thing by telling her to sit down. Exactly. Thanks, Lala.
That's terrible.
I don't like. I don't play them games.
Exactly.
Go sit your tail down somewhere.
Ooh, goodness. Goodness.
Exactly.
I seen on Instagram. It was this Lester. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The young girl said this Lester. I don't know.
Or Chester.
Or Chester, right?
Yeah, Chester.
Chester. I don't know what he did. But I think he did something that wasn't right. They took this guy, they put him on a lamp pole. They tied him after they beat him.
They tied him up. I saw that.
Him, they tied him up on that lamp pole.
I
bet he'll never get fresh with nobody again.
I know that's right. He'll do it again, but he's just gonna be smarter the next time. Cause what's in him is in him. I would have blackened his eye.
He probably won't do it on that block though. And matter of fact, long he stay on that block and they know he's around there, they'll beat him every day.
Of course. See, back in the day though, when that used to happen, I mean the whole block would just bust you up.
Yeah, that's really disgusting.
Especially if they was like a Chester on the block. I remember they had when I was young, I was like, that's when I used to take the kids out to the park on Kosciuszko. And that man, he used to live in Adrian. Adrian knew him too, because he lived in Adrian building. Adrian
projects?
He was a nice guy. He used to go to the park, older man. He used to go to what's that, 26 Park? Because I used to take the kids to 26 Park. He used to always be at 26 Park. He was a Chester.
What, somebody found out he was?
He was trying to get my attention. You should have seen me rounding up them kids. He's like, you know, sitting there like, you know, rubbing in between his legs, stuff like that there. I'm like, I had been about probably 13. I was gathering up them kids. Come on, y'all. We got to go. Come on, y'all. Then I seen him like twice. And he would look at me. Then I seen him when one time I was with Adrian. That was like, that's like later, years later. I said, Adrian, you know that? I said, yeah. I confronted that man. I said, I remember when I was younger, used to be in that 26 Park over there looking at them young girls. Now I happen to be one of them. He sitting there looking dumb. I'll come back.
I seen on I don't know what app it was. This guy, he chested her when she was young, and she had I guess she probably found out he was around.
Mm-hmm.
So she was about 18, 19 now. And she got her brother. She said, you remember me?
I
Remember
know
you
that's
such
right.
and such such?
Uh-huh.
They both tore him up.
That's right.
Tore
Shoot.
him up.
Maybe he might have forgot, but you did something that a person will never forget.
Exactly. Tore him up.
I would tore him up too. Shoot.
And I seen another video. This is a grown man. He was a grown man. He said, the older dude, he was with his grandchild in the store. And so the guy came. He said, I remember you. He said, you remember me too. He said, you chested me when I was young.
Oh, I seen
He
that.
said, you had this kid here right now.
Yeah, I saw
he
that
said,
one.
I was such and such you.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
but I'll see you again.
He said, but I see you again.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, he was an old man then.
And
He
hey,
still
don't
wanted to get
matter.
him. That's right.
It don't matter. You shouldn't have got no business doing that at all.
You got that right. Daggone dirty dog.
That's why when you were in your house, you got young kids. You gotta be careful with these people that come in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know what devil is up in there.
You got that right.
They could be the worst part. They be family members.
Of course, there's always somebody that's close to them that they trust.
Exactly.
Will try your child.
Then that's a hurtful feeling. Come on now.
I think I would lose my everlasting rabbit mind.
Shoot.
I guess that's one day I'll be wearing silver bracelets. They're gonna have to take me to the pokey.
Whatever. I said
that
I'll tell the judge like, you know, I wasn't right.
Mm-hmm. I
plead
take me
the
to
fifth.
the cookie house because I just snapped.
Exactly.
I
snapped.
Mm-hmm. Shoot. Yep.
That's why that's why there's some people they like, you can't come to my house.
Got that right.
You can't come to my house at all. Sorry, nobody in there.
Nope.
A lot of stories. I like lately I haven't read on like not too many bad stories, thank God. But I remember the last bad story I wrote. This lady, this young girl, she was living in projects over here in Brooklyn, and her boyfriend, he used to beat on this little boy. He beat on so much of the boy, he's not even here no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think how I feel, she knew it, and she probably was scared of him. But I would have got my child out of there. I don't give a damn.
I know that's right.
I was like, we go in the store and left them right there in the house. I don't care what. I went to a shelter somewhere, and it was that still bothers me to this day. And the thing is, nobody heard that. I would have been calling 911, 611, 311. Everybody been up there.
I know.
Because I'm sure he had some marks on him that he could have. They could have arrested that dude and the mother. Sorry. Let him go to a safe place.
I know. Bill would tell me a story about something like that. I think this kid was 3.
Oh, gosh.
And the mama had the living boyfriend. And he wound up, the child ain't here no more. And his body had so many
webs and stuff. Marks.
Like more than that. He had he was being abused for a while. Like he had some shattered little broken bones, I think. It was something to do with his stomach, cause he used to slam him around. And how can you slam around a child?
No, first of all, how the mother sit up there and let him do all that?
Something was wrong with her. Something was wrong with her.
And then, you know what? Also how I look.
But I think they both got arrested.
Well, good.
That's why I said they both got arrested.
Another thing is like, how about her parents? Like, other relatives. They ain't seen nothing?
No, she wasn't taking the kid around there. But like I said, somebody should have been coming over there. Like, there's no way that my daughter can take my granddaughter. I don't care how old she be. And I don't see her I don't even let a week go. I don't even let 3 days go by. 2 days go by without me speaking to my grandchild. So there's no way that, I don't care how many kids I have, how many grandkids I got. I want to see them.
Exactly.
I want to see them and make sure that they straight.
Exactly.
And that's just that. I don't know. You got some
Amen for
grandparents
Jesus.
out here. They don't
Yes, I would. I would raise my girl.
they don't interact with their grandkids like that.
All right.
You know, how can you not know, you know, when something going on with one of your grandkids, you don't see them, or they don't your
Because
daughter
that
don't
man,
bring them
probably
around.
because that man probably saying, don't bring him around there.
No, they both were stupid.
My thing is,
But I think the
I will come
mother,
around
the
there.
grandmother, was like, wait a minute, you know, let me go check and see what's going on here. And they came up, they tried to kill that, they wanted to kill that daggone boy.
Watch your noise.
Oh,
They
wanted
to
to destitute. Yes, I would. I was raised by my grandmother, living for Jesus. Living for Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, we never got to meet our grandmother. She was gone by the time we were born.
Exactly.
So, I don't know how it is to have a grandmother.
Right.
But I do know what it is to be a grandmother.
Right.
So, you know, just because I ain't have it don't mean that, you know, I'm not going to be the best grandma I can. I think I'm the best grandma. My grandchild tell you that when she make me mad, I don't speak to her. I don't, you know, because I know that gets her goat. When she act up in school, stuff like that there, I said, listen, you guys are going to have to do right. Because she always called me, asked me for some, she FaceTime, Cynthia called me every day. She called me every day. And don't be talking about nothing, but I answer that phone every time. And I sit there and look at her, she'll look at me, what you doing? Nothing. I just call, see what you doing. I'm kind of bored. Okay, no problem. What you doing, Nana? Can I have $5? Can you cash it? No, she Apple Pay now. She done graduated from Cash App.
That's a part I don't have to worry about. My grand only one. That's sometimes he don't bother me.
Cause he be getting me.
Good.
Shoot.
Good.
I'm his favorite aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would. Let's see. As long as the child has a stable home. I know that's right. I took care of my grandmother for 10 years before she passed away. Amen for that. Your girl Lala.
All right, Lala.
When my grandmother got sick, I took care of her. Okay, living for Jesus. I
All
can't.
right,
I ain't
Lala.
got that story.
Me either.
Wish I did, but I ain't got that story. Yep. Shoot. Now my grandfather, I know that old buzzard.
Ugh. Yeah,
He done passed away.
We know him. God bless his soul. Honey.
God bless his soul. We know that buzzard. Mr. Buzzard.
Granddaddy. Granddaddy. Yeah. I was telling what a cousin. I said I never cared for granddaddy. They like, what? I said, well, I'm telling the truth. Is what it is.
Well, listen, I wasn't too crazy about him either.
You
My
know,
grandfather, he had his little prejudiced ways about him. Let the truth be known.
Choices. Yeah.
He liked the lighter grandkids.
And that is so bad.
Some of the brown skinned ones.
Some.
I think the only brown skinned one he probably liked was
Carl.
Carl was chocolate. Yeah, because that was on Pee Wee Kids.
Right.
So he loved them kids over there. That was one of his favorite children because she looked like him.
And she was high yellow. That's a shame.
Yep, my grandfather was
That
a mess.
That is ignorant.
He was. Whoa, he was an ignorant man. Shoot. Yep.
That was ignorant. Very ignorant.
He sure was. He liked it. Maybe because, I don't know. Maybe his pappy was white. I don't know. But he married, but the strange thing, he married a dark-skinned woman. That's what I do not understand.
Had a whole bunch of babies.
They ain't had no kids.
No, I'm talking about
our grandmother.
First one. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard she was a dark-skinned woman.
That I don't get.
He probably thought he was better than. You never know. You know how you get some men, they high yellow man, they get a dark skinned woman because the dark skinned woman be crazy about old high yellow man.
Then they treat him like shit.
Exactly. Barefoot and pregnant all the time.
And I believe that's what she was.
Barefoot and pregnant. Like, shoot. Bless his soul, may he rest in peace. Rest in peace, granddaddy.
Rest in peace, honey.
Cause he ain't give me a nickel to buy a pickle. Shoot. Yep.
That you worked for it.
Exactly. We had to wash dishes.
You had to work for
Sweep
that,
the floor.
You gotta do that for that quarter, honey.
For a quarter. Oh gosh. Darn mess. With the light skinned one, they had to do nothing.
Nope.
Just come on over. They got $1.
Ooh. Don't turn me no more against my granddad.
It's the truth.
I know.
I told my daughter when she grows up, if she starts acting crazy, I would take my grandchildren away from her, and I will not allow her to traumatize my grandkids. I know that's right.
That's right, until she get better.
That's it.
Get it together, sister.
That is it.
Get
I
it
told my
together.
daughter the same thing too. I said, you can act crazy in the streets all you want to, but she'll come right over there with me.
Well, I'm glad all my grandkids.
But she's big now. My daughter don't act crazy, but yeah. I'm just one of the moms. Get it straight. Do what you got to do.
That's right. Pull it together, sister.
Exactly. Pull it together. Do what you got to do.
Nobody got time for that messy stuff.
Yep. You's a mama now. Shoot.
Stop being a mess.
Can't act like a churn no more.
Sure enough, ain't.
Shucks.
My thing is, you don't want babies, you don't get pregnant.
Sure.
These days, you got too much birth control out here that you can use, that you don't have to be bothered with any kids.
You don't see a lot of pregnancy these days, do you? Do you see a lot of pregnancies? I don't see.
One time you see a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's harder now. Maybe they get it.
Or do they have that law with you can't get the abortion thing?
No. They ain't got no law with that. Maybe they growing up.
No, I'm saying. That's what I thought.
What's up, underrated? Long time.
She had no excuse. She had a good home
with
her mother and father, and her father allowed me to be a stay-at-home mother.
Good seeing you, though.
And she has been in Bible studies since age 4. I know that's right. Sometimes they have to find their way living for Jesus. They got to find their way, like we had to find our way. Some of them got to find their way to it. Get on your nerves. You want to pop them upside the head. But they have to find their way.
This is what I don't get with young people. Like, you tell them, like, what you doing already been done. And I'm going to try to tell you how you can get through it real easy. But they don't want to listen.
They don't want to listen because they think you're a dinosaur and you don't know nothing. They forgot that we've been here longer than they have.
Thank you.
But, spiritually, I find they just have to have their own testimony. They got to go through their own go-through. They got to bump their head because we don't want them to bump their head by telling them. But it's just something that they just have to go through.
Who want to go? My thing is, like, who want to go through anything hard these days? I don't want to go through nothing hard. If you got an easy way for me to get through it, that's what I want to do. Period.
Exactly.
I do not want to go through it.
Yeah, but as a parent, you're going to tell your kids right from wrong, but it's up to them on they going to take it and run with it, or they going to take some and throw the rest away, or they just going to take the whole thing and do what they have to do. But sooner or later, they're going to have to make their own mistakes, find their own way, and get some life lessons.
They have to learn the hard way.
Experience is the best teacher. It is. I mean, if you don't go through nothing, then how you gonna learn something, and how you gonna find Jesus?
Okay, the thing is, like, there's gonna be a rough road somewhere, but you can always like listen.
You
Sometimes
can avoid
listen.
some, but
You can
some you're
avoid
gonna
some.
have to go
Yeah,
through.
you're gonna learn something. It's gonna be something out here you're gonna learn.
Exactly.
How I already said they have to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
The hard way is bad.
I just thank God that nope, mine not didn't on like drugged out or something like that.
Right.
It's just the teenage dumb stuff, the first boyfriend, dumb stuff like that. But other than that,
Yes, it is.
she's a good kid.
I don't want to learn nothing the hard way. I want everything the easy way.
Shoot.
I want it easy. I already been through the hard. To me, like age I am now, I want everything to be easy. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with no
Things
hard
should
stuff
be
no more.
easy. You done passed everything else. If your
Exactly.
dinosaur stuff ain't learned something now, you ain't gonna never learn.
I think you're never too old to learn nothing. I don't care how old you get.
Shoot, you got that right.
But I don't want it. I don't want nothing hard though. It got to be hard. I'm not dealing with it. Nope.
The only thing that's hard for these kids these days is they want quick money.
They want quick money.
Yep, they want quick money. They want this, they want that. They know it takes money.
But I think a lot of these young kids they want jobs. They want jobs. They
More
do.
girls than boys. Mine is a good kid too, except when she gets.
But isn't
around
jobs
her friends,
easier now?
They all
say
get stupid like that.
I wonder. Isn't they say jobs are easy to get these days? I don't know if it's true or not because I don't look. For
I know,
jobs.
like after the
only if it's remote. But
after the pandemic, they a lot
it
of
was
people.
easy, right?
Yeah.
It was easy.
But a lot of it was a lot of people retired after that or took early retirement.
Right.
So I guess it depends on all what you want. Like I said, I don't know. I ain't trying to find a job myself.
No.
I done did my due.
No.
I done served my justice for.
Exactly. I only did but that was enough years, please.
Shoot. Yeah, but you gotta think about all them years before that too.
I know.
My career,
Yeah.
I retired from.
Right, my career I retired.
The other jobs back in the day and all that stuff adds up. Shoot, I'm died.
What? Please.
I think I was a late bloomer though, cause let me see when I started working.
I was definitely
I was
a
working
late
at
bloomer.
I think
For
20.
my career, I was a late bloomer.
I think 20. Was it 20? I wasn't working at 18. I think 20. 20. We was on Lafayette then. I was at Burger King somewhere.
Hey, Bud. Miles. One thing I always wanted to do, when I first heard typing, I always wanted to type. And I mastered that sucker too. That's something I always wanted to do.
That came later in my late 20s.
Real late. Because being 18 and 19 and 20, oh my God, dumbbell. I'm serious. I ain't know nothing. I ain't know too much of nothing.
Well, your mammy ain't teaching nothing. Shoot.
Like gosh, like dang.
Something.
Now that was the hard times then.
That's because you had old country mama.
That was hard.
Ain't know too much her own daggone self.
Shoot. That was hard.
Shucks. Yep. I did the fast food restaurants. I did the home attendant. I hated that job.
With the home attendant?
That's what made me start going to business school. I said, I can't take this crap. The Burger King job, that used to be fun time. Having fun with your friends, working late at night, closing time, acting a fool and carrying on. We had a ball.
Yeah, sure did.
Then taking all the food home too. But then I said I need to make more money. So I was doing the home attendant thing. That nope. Can't I wasn't with that. I said, hold up. This is not for me.
What?
It wasn't a home attendant. I was a housekeeper.
A house, right? You was a housekeeper.
I was the housekeeper.
Did
I
that lady
said,
want you to go down a block to save 2 pennies?
yeah, this woman used to send me to the. She was cheap.
I think some just take advantage because, like,
Yeah, I just have you go all over. She used to sit there and look at the newspaper. She was one of them type.
she's sitting down, but she was trying to run you around like you the maid.
If a box of salt costs 49 cents at one store and 3 blocks down it costs 50 cents, she gonna send you to the store for the 49 cent one, just to save a penny. I used to go to them stores and get what I had to get. She used to come back. Oh, you didn't go to some? I said, here, take the penny. No, I wanted it from that store. That's why I sent you down there. It had to have the 49 cent price on there. I said, I ain't going. I said, I tell you what, I'll see you tomorrow. I never came back.
Fix her right good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say one time she used to have the house filthy?
No, this was the other lady on Pacific Street. And it's funny because I moved on Pacific. When I moved on Pacific Street, she used to live right across the street. I don't know if she still lived there or what. But this woman here, she used to have she had a nice house. But just because she had a housekeeper, she would have that house towed up over the weekends. I mean, the grandkids come by. I think she did a lot of this stuff. She would throw cheese doodles, potato chips,
She didn't
dishes
get,
all up in this. Dishes all, but you could tell sometimes that the kid ain't do all this here, and you ain't gonna allow a kid to do all that there.
She called stuff like this is not
To give
money
me
coming
some
out of her pocket.
Exactly, because she thought she was grand. She used to call me her girl. Oh, she'd be on the phone. Oh, my girl is here. I'm like, who the hell she call him her girl? I ain't her
You
friend.
fixed it one time too. The weekend she thought
I
you
sure
was coming.
did. She tore up the house. I said, I got news for her.
Good, I would have did the same thing.
I said, okay, I
know
see
she
you.
was
See you
too good.
Monday. I never came back to her.
Exactly. And I'm sure when she sit up there waiting for you, she called that agency. Oh,
I ain't coming
where,
back.
Where
I told
you
her,
at? Where you at and whatnot?
I told her, I said, I'm not going back to her. I said, she the pig. She do X, Y, and Z.
You supposed to let them know that how they are.
Exactly. Then I was working for a Jewish. Shoot, there I couldn't deal with that either. They had all them big old pots and pans and this, that, and the other. Then I used to throw stuff in the meat side, in the dairy side. I put the meat pots in the dairy side, and the dairy side in the meat pot. They had to call a rabbi to come over and pray. Because I said, what did I do? Let me get the heck out. I said, this ain't for me. Because in my house, I said, we throw everything in one spot. Boom. I said, that wasn't for me. I said, I gotta go. I gotta make money. I gotta go to a business school. And that's when I went on 125th Street. I don't know what made me go on 125th Street. They used to pay us, I think, like $200. What was it, $200 every 2 weeks? Boy, that was the best $200 I used to give them. That was a good program. They had a lot of good programs back then where they paid you to go to school.
It's called a stipend.
Yeah, a stipend. Sure did. Yep. So everybody done left me now, but we've been on here more than an hour and a half, I think.
Now, my story, learning Microsoft Word, I was always a data entry operator. That's all I knew. I went to school to learn that data entry because I like the sounds of the typewriter. And so that was getting ready to play out, like in I think the early 90s. That's when it played out, data entry. And so then I had I wasn't working during that time and whatnot, so I had to get me a little social service, good dollar bills and whatnot. And during that time, they just send you out to, for a job. Okay,
right.
Cool. So I went on this job interview. It was something Black Society, something downtown Brooklyn on South Street down there. Nice office, all this here stuff. So not only me, it was other chicks that was on public assistance that used to come in. Now I'm already used to working during that time. All right, but data entry was falling out, so I wasn't working. And so then these chicks come in there, they was ghetto. So I came in there and I just sat there, just wait for my turn to talk to the person and whatnot. And so then they came and they said, let me tell you something. They asked me, did I know Word and all that stuff, the Microsoft stuff? I said, no. He said, let me tell you something. Out of all the people that came in here, he said, I don't know where they came from. He said, but if you knew any of that, he said, I would have hired you today.
Mm-hmm.
And when he told me that, that's when I went back to that agency. I said, I want to learn Microsoft Word. And that's when I went and started taking up Microsoft Word. And that's where I retired from where my first job from over there.
That's it.
And then that school I went to, I mean, I had 90s and 100s. I was passing all that stuff. And what's so funny, I ain't do none of that in the new job.
Of course.
But you just had to know it.
Right.
Exactly. That
Have
was
some
crazy.
type of idea.
Exactly. That was crazy.
Shoot. Dirty
Man.
mess.
And the only thing I was a processor, a case manager processor. Please. It was what it was.
That's it.
But it was good. It was good. It was good.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here.
It been good.
And I forgot to tell everybody to go on the brand TV, but I'll do that the next time I come on. But anywho, those that's coming in and listening, go to the brand TV and support my boy Jermaine Smith.
I really appreciate it.
Director, producer, and film writer.
It's only 4 of you out here.
We got a couple movies
if y'all
coming
don't have each other, type in drop and grab each other.
The brand TV on YouTube
if y'all want to do
and
that,
Instagram.
Type in
Until
drop.
then, deuces. I'm
Give you
out of
about
here,
5
guys.
to 10 minutes
Later.
because the sister is gone. You type in DROP.